A military alliance may be taking shape, and if it actually becomes reality, it could completely change the power balance in the Middle East and South Asia. Pakistan is now openly talking about expanding its defense pact with Saudi Arabia into a much larger bloc that could also include Turkey and Qatar. Pakistani Defense Minister Khwaja Asif has called it a future regional security arrangement, but many analysts are already calling it an Islamic NATO. And the bigger question now is that if India should be worried about this. The entire discussion began after Khwaja Asif confirmed in a television interview that talks are underway to bring Turkey and Qatar into an existing Saudi Arabia-Pakistan defense agreement signed in 2025, September 2025. According to him, the arrangement is partially finalized and is still in process. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because this is not just another diplomatic partnership. The countries involved together bring enormous strategic power. Saudi Arabia and Qatar bring massive financial muscle and even energy influence. Turkey, being advanced in military manufacturing, drones and battlefield experience, is also very important. And Pakistan brings something extremely important too: nuclear weapons and ballistic missile capability. And the timing is not accidental. This push is happening right after the 2026 Iran war, which is ongoing, and the growing instability in the Middle East. The original Saudi-Pakistan agreement signed last year was already significant. It reportedly includes a collective defense clause, which says an attack on one could be treated as an attack on both. Somewhat very similar to NATO's Article 5 principle. Now imagine expanding that structure to include Turkey and Qatar. Turkey today is one of the fastest growing defense industries in the world. Its drones have become globally famous. Turkey is also increasing its influence across the Middle East, Central Asia, and Africa. Qatar, meanwhile, hosts one of the largest American military bases in the region and has enormous gas wealth. Pakistan says that this alliance is meant to create regional stability and reduce dependence on outside powers. But many countries are looking at it very differently. Because if this bloc evolves into a formal military alliance, it could reshape regional geopolitics in ways that directly affects India. India already has difficult relationships with Pakistan and increasingly tense ties with Turkey. Ankara has also deepened defense cooperation with Islamabad in recent years, including naval cooperation, drone technology, and military training. If Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Turkey become a part of a coordinated defense security structure with Pakistan, India could face a more politically aligned bloc across parts of the Islamic world. Now, that does not mean that India suddenly faces a military coalition tomorrow. This alliance is still in discussion stages and many details remain very unclear. There is also deep internal rivalries in the Middle East itself. Saudi Arabia and Turkey historically competed for leadership in the Sunni Muslim world. Qatar has its own independent foreign policy. So turning this into a fully unified military alliance will not be very easy for Pakistan. At the same time, India also has strong ties with many Gulf countries, including Saudi Arabia and the UAE itself. In recent years, New Delhi has significantly improved these relations with the Gulf countries through trade, energy partnerships, and investment deals. That means these countries may not be fully aligned against India either. So right now, this Islamic NATO is still more a strategic signal than a formal alliance. But the signal itself matters because it shows that after the Iran war and growing global instability, countries across the Middle East and South Asia are starting to rethink old alliances, build new security structures, and prepare for a far more uncertain world order. That's all for this week. I will see you in the next. Keep watching ET Now for more such news and views.